Hi, and welcome to Art Hour at Culture Central. I'm your host, Talaya Coffey, and this is the place to talk about artists of color. More specifically, I'm going to explore and analyze the work of present-day artists that use their art forms to communicate needs or experiences that are unique to their community. To understand the ever-shifting parameters of what qualifies as art, we need a definition. Britannica defines art as a general term that encompasses anything made with imagination and skill. This definition is perfect for the purposes of Art Hour because this segment will explore art forms beyond the traditional techniques and mediums. Today at Art Hour, we will be discussing the work of two different digital illustrators that share a similar purpose. Digital illustration is a process of making art through the use of tools on a computer or tablet. For instance, many digital illustrators like to use Procreate, Adobe Illustrator, or Adobe Photoshop for their creations. The two illustrators being discussed today, Andrea Ballo and Cassie Manning, share commonalities that make each of their bodies of work uplifting for Black women. So to dive into Ballo's work first, Ballo is an illustrator based in Brooklyn, New York. Her brand, Coco Michelle, sells various products featuring her illustrations that depict Black women. Her mission, according to a quote featured on Pop Sugar's website, is to celebrate the beauty and diversity of Black women. This message is reflected in her work as she uses her skills to represent these women with a vast range of physical features. For example, one of Ballo's popular items includes a birthday card that features two Black women hand in hand. The card is advertised as having multiple skin tone options available for consumers to purchase. Since she favors art that includes vibrant colors, one of her popular works features a woman with a curly afro standing in a field of lavender. The woman has voluminous hair and has realistic facial features, which helps her audience identify with her work. Even more, the lavender field in the background shows Ballo's range as she's able to draw human anatomy as well as beautiful landscapes. Now, through moving on to Cassie Manning's work, it's apparent that Manning wants to share a similar depiction of Black women. Manning is a digital illustrator and watercolor artist based in England. Her work centers around depicting Black women along with messages of affirmation. For instance, many of the pieces featured on her Instagram depict a woman next to text that says an inspirational phrase. It becomes clear that she has a similar mission to Ballo, which is to create a positive image of those that are more vulnerable to discrimination. One of Manning's works that resonates with me most is titled Just Fly. The art print features an acrostic poem of the word fly, and in the poem, the word means first love yourself. I encourage everyone watching to find a message of Manning's that resonates with them. Speaking about Ballo and Manning specifically is important because their art is a means to spread messages that uplift their community. Ballo and Manning took their experiences as a minority and turned these possibly alienating moments into the opportunity to create representation. That very aspect of being an artist and a minority is what makes artists of color worth exploring. Make sure to stay tuned to learn more about artists of color in the future. Thank you for watching Art Hour. I'm Talaya Coffey for Culture Central.